Something's coming this weekend. What? No one really knows. But I have a theory. A game theory. What is up, guys? What's up? Happy Monday. Now, honestly, before I woke up today or earlier in the night, I was expecting today to be a pretty normal Monday. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, nothing too eventful, nothing to really get the mind going, right? Then I randomly went on Twitter and someone was like, dude, look, Capcom has a, what was it? A countdown for something. An announcement. Now, here's the thing. I did a little research, okay? And I'm here to convince you guys and prove to you that, well, it's pretty obvious that it might be Street Fighter 6, but I'm going to show you, like, I have my evidence.zip ready to show you guys that I'm like 99% sure it's going to be Street Fighter 6. I've seen Resident Evil 4. In fact, most of the comments on there were RE4, RE3, RE this, RE that, Code Veronica. I get it. As a series, as a whole, Resident Evil is a lot more popular. RE8 DLC was one of them, yes. I understand that, right? So I understand, and I saw like other spin-offs, like someone said Dino Crisis, you know, someone was like, oh yeah, Power Stone, yeah, right. People think it might be a buyout. Here's the thing, I don't think they would do an announcement for a buyout like that, because honestly, corporate stuff like that, generally speaking, it's kind of mundane, and usually when they're ready to announce that stuff, they just announce it. They're not really, generally speaking, from what I've seen, that I don't think they do a whole like countdown for it. I mean, look, I remember when Microsoft bought out like all these other companies, it pretty much was just like a random, oh, we just did this. Here, this is the news pretty much, right? Same with Sony buying out Bungie. So I doubt it's anything related to that. Now, again, it's all speculation because we have nothing concrete that's been confirmed, right? Nothing's been confirmed, right? However, there are little bits and pieces of things. Remember, Capcom is a funny company. Every company, they like adding Easter eggs to things. And I feel like there's little bits and pieces there that can help us that can pretty much tell us what they're going to be announcing. Why don't you guys want to discuss it? You guys want to discuss? You want to see my evidence.zip? You guys want to see it? So, first things first, right? We have to talk about why Leffen is a problem. No, I'm joking. It's just me reciting evidence.zip. So what do we know so far? This is all we know. There is a countdown. It is a clock. 6 days and 5 hours. Now, when is 6 days and 5 hours? Well, with this handy dandy website that does better math than me, it determined that 6 days and 5 hours from now, in my time zone, mind you, all Capcom's time zones are in Pacific time, okay? So 12 a.m. for me is 9 p.m. their time, okay? So at 9 p.m. is when we're getting an announcement. Now you're probably thinking, what's happening on Sunday? Well, we know Capcom Cup pretty much ends around that time, right? Capcom Cup being the biggest Street Fighter tournament event out there of the year, right? And generally speaking, when it comes to big announcements related to Street Fighter, it would most likely be around that time. So that's one point that I want to add, right? Now I know you're thinking, oh, but Triforce, that doesn't, even though it will be announced at Capcom Cup, it doesn't mean it's gonna be Street Fighter 6, because it could be anything, right? It could be fucking Resident Evil, could be Dino Crisis, could be whatever. It's still Capcom. It's a Capcom thing. They can announce anything related to Capcom, right? Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know this, okay? Do you know what the next day is after Sunday? But the next day is President's Day. Resident Evil 4, right? Resident Evil 4! Dude, yes! The president's daughter, whatever, right? Hold on, though. I think there's a certain character, right? If I remember correctly, that refers to themselves as President G? Did you guys see that? Hold on. President G. President of the world. That's interesting, right? President's Day, President of the world, Day after Capcom Cup. Okay. Coincidence? Maybe. Now, here's the thing though. But what's significant about G? Okay, he's the president of the world. It's President's Day. Coincidence, 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 right? Coincidence, 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 right? All right. Well, we always got to go back to Rose's story. I don't think you guys realize how much information we get from the story. To see one's fate, one must fight their future. Remember these themes, okay? Future. Fate, future, okay? Now listen to Rose. Predict. Fortune telling. Remember these words. Travel, in quotes. Travel, time, past, future, destiny, dino crisis. No, a dinosaur. Ooh, no. No, as if taking this convo. Seeing beyond. Aliens. Not really, I'm joking. Imbalance in nature. Challenging and overwhelming power. Who is this overwhelming power? The president of the world. A character we once considered a fool, a joke character, the fool, seems to have more significance than we think. Interesting. Listen to this. This is key. See. The end of everything. Reset. Right? The end of everything, starting anew. There's more to G than we think here. He's not just a joke character. He's not just a fool. Right? He and Rose sense something. The end of days, essentially. The end of the world. The end of the world of Street Fighter. A reset, almost. It's the end of the world. This next part is super important because they essentially spell out what the fucking next game is about, okay? They've been doing it throughout the story, but because everyone's so focused on Rose thirst traps, they were not focusing. And I think the reason why they put this scene here is for that exact reason, is they knew a lot of people were gonna throw it off, right? But don't look at the image, listen to what she's saying, all right? Please. So apparently, the overuse of psycho power through Bison and Shadowloo essentially is causing some form of turmoil in the world that may lead to its destruction. Even though Bison is killed in Street Fighter V, or we think he dies or something, right? It's too late. It's too late. They can't do anything about it. It's been abused too much. The world is ending. Where they currently are in the timeline, it's too late. They can't do anything about it. The answer lies not in the future, but in the past. We must stop the seed of evil from taking roots. Interesting. So the answer lies not in the current timeline, but in the past. Interesting. And the only one who could do it is the past Rose, her past self. Interesting. Start it all over again. Reset. Now here's the thing, right? Why is this significant to Street Fighter? My theory is the next Street Fighter will be Street Fighter Alpha 4. Why am I saying that? Well, in this story, time travel, the past, the world's clearly ending. There's nothing they can do about it in the current timeline, right? There's so many metaphors about going to the past, right? Through Minot, right? And Rose, and then Rose confronting G, talking about the current state of their world, right? Now, here's the thing, though. From Zero. Now, you probably see that, oh, it's just some cheesy line, blah, blah, blah. Do you know the official Japanese name for Street Fighter Alpha? It's called Street Fighter Zero. Huh. interesting, right? They're gonna implement time travel. There's clearly an event going on. Rose has to go back to the past, and that's gonna continue the story of Street Fighter. It's gonna be an alpha, either Alpha 4 or an alpha reboot, something like that. I don't know, or a whole series reboot. Here's the bombshell, though. I'm not even done. Stretching so hard? I'm stretching? Oh, wait till I show you this, okay? Someone went to the code of the website to see if they could find anything. Look what they found. Just like little innocently in one of the pieces of code, okay? Shoutouts to Resident Evil Central. Okay, this guy, he found it. Okay, he's the one that showed that screenshot. He went through the code and everything, okay? Sorry, time travel hasn't been invented yet! Smiley face! It's Street Fighter 6, let's go! They're rebooting the fucking series, I knew it! We're getting a Street Fighter Alpha reboot, and it's gonna involve time travel. I fucking called it. But that's just a theory. A game theory. But tell me you're not a little like, whoa, fuck, actually? Especially after seeing this. There's no such thing as coincidence, my friends. I think I'm right on this. I think we're gonna get Street Fighter 6. Something to do with the fact that the world's ending. They need to go back in time because of that case. Stop maybe a younger Bison from even getting fully into Psycho Power somehow. I'm thinking we might be even going way back in the past. You know what I mean? I mean like young Bison type shit. Before, when he still had fucking pupils. You know what I mean? All this, right? Here's the thing. I still have my theory that Luke's father is actually G, and that bomb that he stopped or whatever is actually this power or whatever, this corruption that seems to be a current threat. I think this power might be something that like takes over your mind and soul and essentially turns you into like a puppet, like a hive mind type thing. Imagine the Flood from Halo, right? Something that takes over you and you become one. What? Oh, we're all gonna become one. He's all about that, right? Oh, all the people one together, all our power, right? He's the reason why he's saying this stuff, because I feel like that's the direction it's going. This thing that's gonna destroy everything is essentially gonna take everyone's energy and fuse it into one like fucking being. What it's gonna be, I don't know, but I think it has something to relate with G, and I think G was Luke's dad. Okay, now this is me theory crafting a little bit, but hear me out, okay? G is Luke's dad, and he's gonna be significant because Rose is gonna have to use him, all right, to go back in time and essentially stop G as well, okay? You know, it is a stretch, but I think I'm right. So where does Fortnite fit in all this? How it fits is, I'm not there yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna go talk to Matt Pat Bidoof. We're gonna make another theory video combining all the, you know, the Marvel characters and blah, blah, blah. And we'll get back to you. That's all the evidence I have. Again, the announcement is coming very soon. It's practically around the corner. I mean, it is around the corner. It's less than a week away, or a week away, I should say, right? So a week from now, we're gonna find out for sure, okay? What it's gonna be. Either way, if it ends up not even being Street Fighter related and it's related to another Capcom game, I won't be disappointed. I mean, I will be, because, you know, I really want my theory to be right? But I'm not gonna be sad because it's a new game either way, right?